Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I share how I made this Egusi and Banga Soup combo that is out of this world delicious. You have to try this to just know for yourself. Let's make it. In a bowl I'm going to dissolve the Banga concentrate. I'm using this because I don't have access to fresh ako. If you have that, all you have to do is cook it. Once it is soft, pound and extract the juice, and that is what you need for this soup. Okay, at least one of the ingredients you need for this soup. So I'm going to set this aside so it can settle. Next, you want to ground or pound some onion, Okpei, pepper and some crayfish and set aside. So now in a pot I'm going to add the washed meat, and I'm using isiu for this, that is goat head. Feel free to use any meat of your choice, but let me tell you something, this goat meat head made this soup extra delicious. I love Kpomo in my soups, especially Egusi soup, so I'm going to add some Kpomo and some smoked chicken. You guys, please try this protein combination that I use for this soup. You'll love them. So I've gone ahead to season with some seasoning cubes, some onion and pepper and some salt. Add water and allow this to cook until it is about 70% done. So after a while, the meat is almost done. It's still a little bit hard, but then we're still cooking. Okay, so this time I'm going to now pour in our dissolved banga juice. Be sure not to add the settled particles because this can make it feel like you have sand in your soup, so throw that out. Now I am going to loosen this up with a little bit more water because I thought the paste was a little bit too thick, so I added just a little bit of water. Now I'm going to cover and let this come to a boil. If this is your first time here, I want to specially thank you for clicking to watch today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn your bell notification on so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch. So moving on, I'm going to add some grounded egusi into a bowl, add some blended onion, rinse out the jar and add just a little bit more water. You don't want to add too much water, okay? We want to form this into a paste. So I'm going to mix until this forms into a paste and I'll set it aside. So a pot of soup is boiling now. Some oil have also floated to the top. At this time I'm going to now add the blended pepper, crayfish, onion and the Okpei that I blended. Add some seasoning to adjust and stir this in. Once I stir it in, immediately I'm going to add egusi. The reason why I want to add it now is because you want the egusi to have enough time to cook down since we are not frying this. So I'm going to add the egusi in lumps just like so. Once it is done, I also like to add some egusi that I did not form into lumps so that the soup can have some weight or some body, if that makes sense. So add it in, give it a gentle stir and then allow to simmer gently for a good 10 to 15 minutes. One thing to also bear in mind is when adding the egusi, you want to add depending on how thick or light you like the soup. I like the soup somewhere in between. I don't like it very thick and I don't like it watery as well. But whichever way you prefer, add your egusi. That will be your determining factor. Okay, you know egusi can also rise, so you want to give room for that. So while that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make my fufu mix. Who agrees with me that this goes so well with fufu, apple, pounded yam, you name it, semo? I love this soup with swallows like that. So this particular mix I'm using contains fufu and plantain mix. I think it's the Ghana version and I absolutely love it. I love the way it balances out. It is very stretchy, really stretchy when done. So you want to add water, you know, depending on how light you want your fufu to be. I like my fufu really light, some of you know by now, so I'm going to add plenty of water and just let it cook down for another 10 minutes and I'll come back. You want to do this on medium heat, okay? So this was 12 minutes later. I'm going to check on the soup, and you guys, as soon as I opened that pot, no jokes, the aroma almost blinded my nose. It is nose blinding, so yummy. So I'm going to stir on this gently, and this time around I'm going to now add my fish. I'm using this fish called ejakika, and it doesn't take long to cook. That's why I'm adding it late. If you're using catfish that is very dry, you want to add it on time so it can soften up. So I'm going to add the fish, stir on this for a while, and let it simmer before I come back and add my last ingredient. Now at this time you may also taste and adjust with salt or seasoning if necessary, but mine was perfect, so I'm just going to stir and allow to simmer. My preferred vegetable for this soup would be bitter leaf, but because I don't have access to that right now, I'm going to use spinach. You can also use kale if you have it. Okay, so I've sliced up my spinach. I'm going to add it into the soup, stir and take it off the heat immediately. You don't want to overcook the veggies. The steam from the soup will wilt and do the rest of the cooking rather. If you're still watching up until this point, this is a good time to please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, subscribe, it is free of charge, no charges whatsoever. Click on the notification bell so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. Thank you. So like I said, stir in the vegetables, take it off the heat, and our soup is ready. Have you tried this combo before, or is this something you're willing to try? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. So 10 minutes later, I'll come back, check on our fufu mix, give it a good stir. At this point, you're sure it is properly done. Okay, so I'm going to stir this really well until everything comes together and it becomes really smooth, and you can see it's also very stretchy. At this point, you can take it off the heat, serve your fufu and egusi with banga soup, and just enjoy. Don't forget to share with somebody, okay? Yeah, this was amazing. This soup was so delicious. You should try it. Send me your pictures on Instagram at joyfulcook_ if you get to try it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to play very loud music for you because you watched till the end. Bye.